Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Grandma. Tell Anadi Mohan he should be ready for his Brahma.
Anadi Mohan?
So first of all, I have to pronounce to here. Gurudev, Vishnupada, Vedanta Swami, Bhaktivedanta, Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Our Shiksha Gurus, Nityalila Prashri, Gauragovinda Goswami Maharaj, Bhaktivedanta, Madhusudana Goswami Maharaj, all Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, Hare Krishna. So, we took vow in the beginning of the month. How much we did, Bhagavan knows. Not to criticize, did I criticize otherwise? 1 month? No. Very difficult. Not criticize, not miss Aarti, not miss bhajans, not miss class, not miss any going out, any Harikatha. So, this is all grace of Ujjasuri. Ujjasuri means Radha. Ujja means Shakti. So in this world, our Shakti going where? Something to Bhagavan, something to non-Bhagavan. Maya. The grace of this month gives us a chance to, by her grace, refocus the efforts of our senses. The Karmendra, seeing, smelling, tasting, hearing, touch. So the Jnanendra, the Karmendra, walking, speech, all these things. And the mind, these are all potencies, all shastras. Of course, Radharani, all her mind, all her body, all her senses, all her bhavanas, all her moods, everything for Krishna. And anyone come under the guidance of Radhika will become like that. Unfortunately, step by step. So this month was very great. Maybe best Kartik month. We always say that, but this year was a little special. Of course, I thought in the beginning it'd be a little hard, but not this month, very nice. No troubles, no one died. No one died. A few permanent injuries. But everything nice. So, without, of course, this is Sankirtan. One stick break very easily. Alone, what can we do? Ekaki Ama Nahi Pai Bal Harinam Sankirtan. Alone, no one can do Sankirtan. Therefore, many sticks together cannot break. So many Vaishnavas doing Kartik, that each give each other so much enthusiasm, so much strength. So no one's contribution is insignificant. Everyone did. Of course, many people doing which no one's seeing, like washing pots and washing floor after prasad. No one give too much attention to this, but this is also, without these things, no one can exist. So thank you to all devotees who did all these small services. And then devotees who cannot say bigger seva, but we can say maybe a little more prominently sing. Especially all devotees who came every morning for bhajans, morning and evening. Pujapad Sadhanaraj was going, but he missed last night. Unfortunately, he's not here to hear this. Anyway, of course, Sadhu Maharaj, without him, practically there would be no evening program. So, we thank him. Of course, Pujapad Madhusudana Maharaj, without his guitar, everything would be a little difficult. Gurudev not in this world anymore, so who heard Gurudev guitar, they cannot live without that guitar. Who heard that nectar cannot be satisfied. Who drank nectar never satisfied drinking water. So we're too much fortunate. Maharaj all guitar, this old mood of Gurudev. There are many things we could not hear from Gurudev. So Maharaj speaking these things. We are too much fortunate. He was humble but also very learned, very hard. Rasik and learned is very hard to find in one person. Some people may know a lot of Shastra but dry. So very hard to find someone who's Rasik, also Tattva, knowing Tattva. This mix very rare. But we have too much life. In 1 month we get to hear all this stuff, all this katha. Of course, Didi, we cannot say in the background, but doing everything. Didi, none of us would be here, there would be nothing. So we give pranams to all Vaishnavas. Hoya Chena, Hoya Beno, Prabhu Tatadas, those in the past who did so much, those who are coming in the future, and those who are now. We give pranam to all Vaishnavas. Thakurji, cannot forget Radha Lalit Madhav. And the result of this month, Thakurji, according to our Sarup, Thakurji will reveal himself to us. That is the real result of this month. Everyone have one mood, one bhavana. Maybe we know, maybe we don't know. But Thakurji knows. So whatever we're doing, the ultimate result of all this is Radha Lalit Madhav. When we see them in the morning, when we chant our Harinams, when we do our Gayatri, they become more and more clear and more according to our own Swaruchi, according to our own taste. So Gurudev would say at the beginning of the Vrat, when you make your vow, that Krishna listens what you want. And Guru Maharaj would say, for 1 month, Krishna follow behind you. And if you keep your intention, your goal, without being deviated, then at the end of the month, what you prayed for, Krishna gave back. So, how many of us got what we wanted in the beginning of Kartik? Only Bhagavan knows that as well. So, finishing this Damodarastakam, Namaste Studamne Spuradipidam. In the beginning, the middle and end, we see one mood of Satyavrat Rishi. What is that, Kishore? Have a guess. You've been hearing this for 30 years. It's not a stab in the dark. Dasiras. In the beginning, Namami Swaram. And Saptadipti Damne in the middle again, hundreds and hundreds of times I'm offering pranam. And Namaste Stu Damne Spuradipti Damne. The end also, pranam. So beginning, middle, end, same style, same mood, same desire. So here's Dasiras Bhakta. But in Braj, there's no Dasya like in Vaikuntha, like Hanuman, Jai Vijay. In Braj, that Das also mixed. Actually, Bhaktivinoda Thakur discusses in this Prem Pradeep last page that the person who translated it fully bogus translation. Bhaktivinoda talks about this. I forgot the name myself. But he's saying many times we see Dasya Bhakta but mixed with another mood. Unat Garva Das, that's right. Like at Vaitacharya, he's Dasya Ras. But Vrindavan Das Thakur says sometimes at Vaitacharya we dance in the mood of the gopis. We chant in the ecstasies of the Braja gopis. That means he has Dasya Ras but it's Unat Garva. It's mixed with a little bit of Madhurya Ras also. Sometimes we see Das but mixed also with Vatsalya. So this is called Unat Garva. Unat means little developed. Unat Garva Ras. So it could be Prabhat here, like Ratak and Patrak, they are Nanda Baba's sevaks. But they're mixed so much with Vatsalya, because under Nanda Baba's guidance, then Nanda Baba's mood also touching them. So when they give some order to Krishna, they are Das, servant, but they can order Krishna, eat your spinach, do this. And Krishna says, who are you? Who do you think you are? I'm the son of Nanda Baba, this prince of Braj. Then Ratak and Patrak will say, well, who are you? How long have you been in this house? 3 years? We've been here 63 years. So Krishna bows his head. Yes, what they say, you have to listen. So they're Dasya Ras, but they take Krishna on their lap, they stroke his head, smell his Dasya, but only name is Dasya, but really they're like mothers and fathers. Then some gopis also like that. Dasya Ras, like Parikshit Maharaj. They said he has Gopi Bhav, but in Chaitanya Shikshamrita, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says Dasya Ras. Which Das is Gopi, but is Unat Garva Das. So it could be, I think, definitely this Satyavad Rishi also that Dasiras, but he also touching something. This otherwise, why so much praying in Vatsalya? So this in Braj is no dry Vatsalya, no dry Dasiras, also mixed with higher rasas. So Namaste, this sky bhav never changes. No matter how much he glorified Vatsalya, no matter how much Sukadev Goswami glorified Madhurya Ras, Atita Guna, can't stay away. No matter how much they touch other ras and glorify, still devotee have their own stai bhav, and that never change. Like we heard Lord Shiva, he did austerities to become gopi, but Shiva is no gopi, Shiva is Santa Ras, always in meditation. That's why when Krishna said, oh, I feel some vijatiya here, some not same mood, that is Shiva, because stai bhav never changed. He changed body, but not stai bhav. So in the same way, Namaste stu damne spura vidyamne. Tvadi odarayata viswasadam. He's given pranams to Madhya Soda, he's given pranams to Gopal, Bal Gopal. Now he's becoming a little desperate, so he's giving pranams to everyone. I give pranam not even to Madhya Soda, not even to Krishna, but to the rope which bound Krishna. Spura vidyamne. That rope is Yasoda's prema. So it's so effulgent, so powerful. Even Krishna cannot free himself from that. Tvadiyodarayata viswasadamne. I give pranam to your stomach. In your stomach holds the whole world. Many, many universes. So last year Maharaj said, when Krishna drinks the milk of Madhya Soda, then Krishna is nourished, that millions and millions of universes also nourished by Yasoda's milk. When Bhagavan is satisfied, whole creation is satisfied. So Krishna, I give pranams to the rope. I give pranams to baby Krishna's stomach, especially when babies are small, their stomachs are quite fat. Their legs fat, their cheeks fat, their stomachs fat. So to that stomach of Krishna, I also give pranam, that holding everything. So Krishna's stomach holds everything, but that rope holds that stomach, so I give pranam to the rope. That rope is more than Krishna, more powerful because it binds him. It controls him. So Krishna feels too much happy in the control of your soul. So we should also not be afraid of being controlled by Vaishnavas. Many people think, why should I come, KB, just let me come for prasad once or twice. Why should I mix very closely, then Vaishnava will control me. When a Vaishnava control me, I lose my independence, then I will definitely suffer. No, but we should not think like that. Krishna, when he fully surrendered to Yasoda, fully bound, then how much ecstasy, how much happiness Krishna feels. So it's Yasoda bound Krishna, Krishna also binding Yasoda, both is bound. Prema means each binding the other. So Guru controls disciple, but at the end of the day, disciple also controls Guru by affection. Gurudev would often say, we cannot even control Gurudev. We cannot even bind Gurudev. How are we going to bind Bhagavan? So we give pranam to Yasoda Damodar. We give pranam to Radha Damodar. One name of Radhika is Damodar. She binds Krishna, Krishna binds her. Prem means both is binding the other. So Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyani Tadiya Vastu. Krishna said to Lord Shiva said to Devi, Aradhanam Sarvesham Vishnu Aradhanam Param Tasmat Paratanam Devi Tadyanam Samachara. Tadyana means Krishna's property, own paraphernalia. So the worship of Vishnu is the topmost, Lakshmikant, but what's higher than the worship of Vishnu? The devotees of Krishna. And who is the most beloved of Krishna? Radhika. It's a Tasya Kundam Tata Radha, Yada Radha Priya Vishnu, Tasya Kundam Tata Priya. As Radhika is the topmost beloved of Lord Vishnu, in the same way her Kund is most beloved. So all the devotees of Krishna might as well go to the top, the Supreme Court. Maybe Krishna may he cannot, but maybe he can ignore Shubal and Sri Dharma. Maybe even Nandi Yasoda. When Krishna goes with the gopis that time, Krishna also forgets Nandi Yasoda, forgets Sri Dharma. But gopis prem he cannot forget, because that is the highest taste. In the conversation between Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Roy, we see Santarasa like sugarcane juice. You boil it, it becomes condensed to dasa. You boil the sugarcane juice, you boil, becomes molasses. Right? Molasses, you boil, it becomes gur. Gur, you refine, it becomes sugar. And then you refine that, it becomes mishra. Then you taste it. So Santa, that is like sugarcane juice. You boil it, it becomes dust. More refined, more condensed, becomes sakya. But sakya have not the qualities of palat, portion and vatsa. Nourishing and chastising, that is qualities in vatsalya. So vatsalya have superior taste. And of course, the gopis serve with all body, mind and words. So gopi bhav is like the mishri, like the refined sugar. So that Radhika Ujvala Rasya Achara. Radhika is the guru Ujvala Ras. So finally, all in we say in poker. Namo Radhikaya Tvani. Because ultimately Radhika is the source of all ras. One drop of, I was saying the other day, one drop of Radhika's feeling of affection for Krishna, that is sakya ras. I think last night Radhika also dressed as a Saka. Right? Was it last night? Because at the end of the day, Radhika is Krishna's best friend also. She is best servant, best friend, best maintainer. Just sort of feeding Krishna, but Radhika feeding even more. And finally she is the guru of Ujjwal Ras. Therefore Radhika is like Rasa Kamadeva. She is the ultimate abode of Krishna Prem. All bhakti rasa come from her, so no matter what ras you want, ultimately you have to come to Radhika. Even if you want Dasi ras, Sakya ras, or Vatsalya ras, what to speak of Ujjwal ras, you have to go to Radhika. Because to be in Vrindavan means to accept the Anugati of Radhika. Directly or indirectly, everyone accepts Radhika. All rasas respect her. Like when Mother Yasoda, she's so much proud of cooking for Krishna, maintaining. But when she sees Radhika cooking, and Mother Yasoda also taking some notes, and inside Radhika, Mother Yasoda has some guru bhav to Radhika. Her cooking, her all artistic abilities. I am not like that. So in heart, Mother Yasoda too much respect Radhika. We heard that Bandiravat Nanda Baba had baby Krishna, the sunstorm came, then he saw Radhika. Oh, I cannot protect the child more than this God, and he gave. So all rasas respect Radhika, all rasas. That is one of the 16 qualities of Radhika. All the residents of Gokul see her, they all feel prema. Means their prema, their feeling to Krishna increase when they see Radhika, because she is the source of it. So Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya. And finally I give pranam to Radhika. So ultimately all Brijvasis are dasas or dasis of Radhika. All. It doesn't mean all are praying to become manjaris. That is not the mood. So when Gurudev would say, we all pray to become servants of Radhika, that means what? Everyone becomes manjari? No, that means everyone, and by Radhika's mercy, everyone will go to their proper place. So Namo Radhikaya Tvadiya Priyaya. Ultimately, any Braj guitar without Radhika's glories, that don't give too much happiness to Krishna. So Namo Nanta Lilaya Devaya Tuva. And finally he gives a pranam to Ananta Lila. Krishna has unlimited pastimes. But Ananta Lila means especially here Rasa. So Dasi Rasa, not too much doing it, but you're doing pranam from a distance. Okay, Shama, stay awake. If I can stay awake, why can't you? Namo Nanta Lilaya Devaya Tubhyam. So I give pranam to that Krishna who did so many lila. And this month, if you think about it, what lila we didn't touch? But still, 1 month is nothing. Even another Shesh with thousands of heads, he cannot finish this. So, Damodar Maharaj 1 head, Sadhu Maharaj 1 head. What can we finish? So, any aparad that I did or anyone did to each other, we beg forgiveness. Because many, many devotees living together always, some friction may come. Like Gurudev said, you put many stones in a bag or many cats in a bag. Many stones in a bag, and you shake it, one stone will beat on the other stone, another stone will beat on another stone. In this way they smooth each other out. Like Indra goes into my room, he's smoothing out my edges. Yes. So in this way everyone helping each other in anat and arita. But don't do aparad, otherwise those anatas become more strong. So think if we did any offense to any devotee, then we beg forgiveness. And we hope we can stay alive until next year. Because this opportunity, Didi said to one girl, they were not chanting, not coming out. Didi said, don't think this chance comes every life. Braj. And many people live in Braj with their arms stuck out there. Out in the boondocks. But we are hard of Vrindavan. Every life this type of chance not comes. Seva Kunj, Kartik, the association of the Rupanuga Vaishnavas. This chance not come every lifetime. So this life we not take advantage, then there's no guarantee we will get next life. Bhakti Pramod Purnima said, this life you not take advantage, then why you not get the same chance next life? Anyway, we pray Bhagavan will keep me alive for another Kartik. Because there's no month like Kartik. Some people complain, too many people, too many crowd, not enough rotis. Not enough tomato, no eggplant, many things we're missing this month. But everyone come in Kartik because this is the topmost month. There's no month equal to Kartik. No. Even you examine Purushottam month, still it cannot be equal to Radhika's month of Kartik Radha. So anyway, that's why many people come, because top month, topmost place. So Radha come next year. Next year, don't waste your life. Come and do 1 month, yeah. You've heard everyone else's guitar, come and hear this guitar. You see, there is comparison, there is difference between Vaishnavas also. So, Vancha Kalpaturubhyascha Kapasitubhyavacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo. You wish to come speak something? We're waiting for Maharaj to come down. Go Premanande!
Gurave Govichandraya Radhikaya Tadale Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadabhaktaya Namo Namaha Vanchakapataro Vyasya Kipa Sindhu Vyenacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Namade Nunai Vindagaya Jananjanai Paramaksakite Vamanarati Tapakati Kamni Kiloka Patalim Vidum Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. So my Dandavat pranams of the Lotus feet, my holy masters, Nitya of wisdom, Vishnu Bhastas, Srimad Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srimati Krishna Thakurani, Srila Pujyapat Bhaktivedanta Madhusudan Goswami Maharaj, all Rupanur Guru Marga Vaishnavas. So we cannot count our blessings. We have been here performing Brajmanda Parikram. So many beautiful impressions. We have received, we have put in our heart. So you have to understand the heart is like a storehouse of impressions. Over millions of lives, we put so many things in our hearts. So all these impressions can be good for the soul or not. So all these impressions we have done in this month, this nourishing our bhakti, our relationship with the Supreme Lord, Sri Krishna. So this is so much important. This is the way to get bhakti, to make our heart Vrindavan. So only when the heart becomes Vrindavan, then Krishna will manifest in our hearts. We can see our own spiritual identity, and then real life starts. So we have to take this back to our home and be careful not to put other impressions, again covering all this remembrance that we have done, we have received here. So we have to be very careful. Buddha said millions of lives we have put so many wrong things in our heart. So we have to be very careful, especially nowadays with internet, all these things. We can see the whole world, what is going on. This is so much disturbance sometimes, because we forget the real thing. So this is the best month of Kartik to be here. So what can I say? This difference between being in Vrindavan and being in the West is so much. So here everything goes by the energy of the sadhus, very easily actually. We are thinking we have taste for Harinam, but the moment we are stepping in the taxi, we are on the airport, and then already we feel changing mood. So how we can keep this mood, this feeling that we have here. So it's very important. Buddha said always stay in the association of devotees. If you practice alone on yourself, it's very difficult. Maya is so strong. So if you go to the West, try to be always in the association of devotees. Maybe they are not Uddam Madhyam, but you can inspire each other. You can remember, you can keep remembrance of Vrindavan, you can speak about Mahaprabhu scriptures, Buddhist lectures. So this way you can come over the time you are not in Vrindavan, you're not in Sadhu Sangha. And also Sadhu Sangha is not always to be with the Sadhu. Who is with the Sadhu? Those who follow the inspiration, the instructions of the Sadhu. This is Sadhu Sangha. I remember one time Srila Gurudev, he was in the West, and he was giving class, and after class everybody is following Gurudev to his car. And then Gurudev, he pointed to one young girl from England. He said, you know, I'm always with you. I'm always in your house. And she was very shy because she was standing in the back. And then he stepped in the car and everybody saw Gurudev going. And they were interesting. So why Gurudev was telling this girl, I'm always with you. And she said, I don't know. Every morning I have the best seat of the house. I have one Gurudev, one photo of Gurudev. And every morning I'm chanting my Harinam in front of Gurudev. And I'm singing bhajans, offering bhog. So this is all what I do. And Gurudev says, I'm there when you are singing. So this is, we have to understand. A picture for Gurudev, that is Gurudev. Gurudev always said, when you are chanting, chant some rounds in front of me. So this is how you make some mantra relationship with your Guru. But especially the instructions of Guru. So all these things, this will help us so much. This is Sadhu Sangha. You can be with the Guru, but mosquitoes are also with the Guru. If you are not following what the teachings are, they are giving, then what is the need of being close to the Guru? So being close to the Guru is always remembering the Guru and try to follow as best as you can. Maybe we will fail, maybe we have so many anarthas, we cannot always get rid of them. But you only have to try. If we try again and again, don't give up. Like Mother Yasoda, she was trying to bind Krishna. And she was failing again and again. Every time too much short, the rope was too much short. But Krishna was watching. So when finally she could bind Krishna. So Krishna, Guru, is watching us. How much endeavor do we have to get rid of our anarthas? And if we keep on going, then one day He is giving the blessings. So we can fail again and again, but we have to try again and again. So we have to be determined, how you say that? We have to be fixed, I want to get rid of these anarthas. Otherwise, every year and year, we're not growing. So bhakti is like we're climbing up a mountain. On the top is, Gurudev said, on the top is Rutsi. If you come on the stage of Rutsi, then very quickly Asakti. So you go down, then you go down. So everybody knows if you climb up the mountain, that is the hard work. But if you go down, then it goes very fast. Sometimes even you have to slow down. So we are, most of us, we are at the stage of Anatta Nivriti. We took initiation, Sadhu Sangha, and then Bhajana Kriya. We try to follow the Guru's instructions. And then Anatta Nivriti. So it's a difficult time. We are struggling with our attachments. No taste, no nishta. So, and they say, if you climb up a mountain, sometimes you have some platform, you can sit down, you can look to the valley, you see all people suffering. So, sometimes we stay too long on some platform, we're watching down, okay, I'm a vegetarian, I have initiation, I'm good, this life is okay. But there is so much waiting for us. Such a beautiful thing Gurudev wants to give us. Gurudev says, if you know what kind of treasure I have to give you, immediately we give up all our attachments. But we don't know what Gurudev wants to give us. This is the problem. If we really know what Gurudev is tasting, what he has in his heart for us, then immediately we give up all these things. But we don't know, so we are staying sometimes too long on the same level. So we have to climb up, and if Nishta comes, then our Harinam becomes also more strong. Before Nishta, Anatta Nivrita, sometimes we are chanting 16 rounds, 32 rounds, but some days we have no inspiration, Maya is too strong, so we are. So this is Anishita Bhakti. Sometimes good, sometimes not good. But if you come to the stage of Nishta, then that doesn't depend what kind of mood we have. We are sick, but still you do your number of rounds. So this chanting that is good, as he said, this is most important. Don't let your mind control yourself. Chant every day a fixed number of rounds and try to increase. Gurudev says if you chant 16, try to go to the 20, 30, 32. And if you are 32, try to increase 48, 64. So this is, don't stay too long on the same level. Gurudev says always try to check the pulse. What is my situation? Did I grow this year or not? So you have to climb up. And when Ruchi comes, then maybe Gurudev is giving some impression in our heart. Who am I? So then it will become really interesting. We get to know our relationship in which us we are. So many beautiful things Gurudev wants to give us. So try to be enthusiastic, utsaham, nishtaya, dharya. So all these things Rupa Goswami gave us. So we have to hold on, but especially stay in the association. One time Gurudev's servant Bhartina Prabhu, he hadn't seen Gurudev for a couple of days. And Gurudev said, I didn't see you for a couple of days, Prabhupada. And he said, oh, I needed a little break. I needed to do some time on myself. Gurudev said, never stay on yourself. Even I always need association myself, Gurudev said. So even the few devotees, they say, you get so much inspiration from each other. But staying alone, I have this need sometimes, but you can feel, that Maya is too strong. So we have to be careful, stay in sadhu sangha as much as you can, but sometimes we have to go to the West. But stay with devotees, inspiring each other, remember Gurudev's instructions, and then try to come back to Vrindavan and do another parikram. Put more impressions in the heart. So then the heart becomes purified and we can taste spiritual bhakti. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Didi ki jai, Shri Bhartmana Parikam ki jai, Go Premanandi.
Savitri.
Namaste Gurudevaya Sarvasiddhi Pradayane Sarvamangalya Rupaya Sarvananda Vinayane. First of all, I would like to give Damodarastakam to my beloved Gurudev, Om Nitya Pravishnu Om Vishnupada Ashtodash Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj. Similarly, I would like to offer my Koti Damodarastakam to my beloved Shiksha Gurudevs Pujapad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, Srimati Krishna Priyajiti Thakurani, and the Sannyasi Pandit Maharaj Pujapad Bhaktivedanta Damodaran Maharaj Pujapad Bhaktivedanta Sada Maharaj. So, unfortunately, today, our last day in this auspicious month of Kartik. I remember when we were finishing our Kartik with Gurudev, he would say to the devotees, now you are going back to your countries, back to your homes, but don't tell anything negative. Don't say, oh, we were tired, like anything. But say, oh, everything was so nice, nice rooms, very nice, everything, very delicious prasad. And you're going one person, but next year you should bring 10 more people with you. That's why Gurudev used to say to us, when you come next year. And also he used to say, maybe bodily we cannot be in Vrindavan, we are going back to our homes. But mentally, we should be in Vrindavan. Always remember. You remember Yamuna, remember Sevakunj, remember our temple, our devotees, pure devotees. Always remember when you're chanting in your home, in your country, these are the impressions we are getting. Gurudev is giving us, Vaishnavas, they are giving to us. These are very, very we have so many bad impressions, but if we replace them with these transcendental impressions, then we will succeed our goal. Like Pujapad Sadhu Maharaj was saying, our Gurudev was keep telling us what is our sadhya and what is our sadhana. Sadhya means our goal. He used to say, before we do our sadhana, we should fix our goal, where we are going. One man is driving a car and you ask him, where you are going? He says, I don't know, wherever the road takes me. But bhakti is not like that. Devotion is not like that. We have to be fixed. What is our goal? Radha Dasyam. He used to say Radha Dasyam. The lotus, the service of the lotus feet of Srimati Radharani. So this is very, very high, but we have to fix, this is our goal. And for this sadhana, to reach to our sadhya, our goal, what we will do sadhana, sadhana bhajan. Staying in the holy down, being under sadhu sangha, chanting, always remembering and praying, and learning, reading, all these things that we should do. There's a part of our sadhana, but our goal is always fixed. So we have been hearing this whole Kartik, this Damodarastakam from Satyavrata Muni, how gradually, like he was like almost like 1,000 years meditating, like writing these slokas, these verses, one by one. So gradually rising his goal, that describing. So Gurudev used to say, why I am taking you all these pastime places? Why we are going all these lila studies? Why we are hearing this lila katha, all this knowledge? He used to say, in these places, all these, like when Krishna descended from Golok Vrindavan, he descended to this world with his whole Dham, with his all as his associate. When he descended from Golok Vrindavan, he brought all the vibration from there. What is in Golok Vrindavan is booming, this synergy, this replica. He came, and this is where we are now, this synergy with Golok Vrindavan. This is the replica of Golok Vrindavan. Here is in Bhumi, in this place, Bhumi Vrindavan, Prakat. So all this vibration came, and when they left, when Krishna and his associate, all these vibrations, what is in Golok Vrindavan, stayed in every tree, every branch, on the sand, on the earth, all these pastime places. So when we go to these pastime places, pray obeisances, put our head down, and hear Harikatar, all these vibration, that how the Brajavasis, they love Krishna, that love, how Mother Yashoda bound baby Krishna, how Krishna was controlled by her, by love, by her affection, how the Sakas, they were playing with Krishna. We heard Sridham putting Krishna down, not defeating. And then they stood up, and Sridham stood up and jumping. Oh, I won. And Krishna also jumping. No, I won. They are both jumping. And then Krishna asked, how it is possible? Sridham asked, how it is possible? I defeated you, I put you down on your back. Krishna said, oh, I defeated you because my nose was up, your nose was down. So this is how Krishna played. We heard that when Krishna was here, there were big, huge banyan trees here in Vrindavan. It was whole forest. And these banyan trees, the branches will go from one side of Yamuna to the other side of Yamuna, crossing. And then the Sakas will be on the branches walking and crossing Yamuna from one side to the other side of Yamuna, just walking on the branches and playing. Imagine how much happiness they had. They are going on Krishna's shoulder, climbing on Krishna's shoulder, and taking the offerings. Their offering is not like we do here, or we put in a nice plate and offer in front of Thakurji, and we chant the mantras. This is our offering, Bhog offering. But how they are offering Bhog to Krishna? Madhmangal or Sridham, they are biting their pakoras. Very tasty. Oh Krishna, taste this! And they're pushing Krishna's mouth. This is their offering to Krishna, how they do. So this is very sweet pastime, Brajabhav, this mood. So Gurudev used to say, when we go to these pastime places, all these love of the Brajavasis, all their affection for Krishna are still on those Lilastanis. When we go there, this love is coming into our heart. It's transformed. Bhakti is independent. It has to come from pure devotees' heart to our heart. They are giving to us. Like when I first came, in 2003 was my first Kartik. And we were like, that time so many buses, so many devotees with Gurudev. So it was huge crowd. Like I remember we would go to the temples just to get darshan was impossible. It was like a wave. Like you have to put yourself in this wave of people, and then when they push you, you might maybe see darshan, and again they push you that side, you're out. Like it was incredible, really. And I was confused, what's going on? So many buses, we're going out, in and out, where we came, what they are saying, what's going on. I was completely lost. But one day I sat back, I remember I sat back to the one of the buses, and then I start crying. All of a sudden, no cause, nothing. Start crying, and I was like feeling some emotions, some feelings that I've never felt before. So sweet, so nice. What is this? What is going on? Like I understood, wow, this is not something ordinary. This is so powerful. I've never experienced something like that. Some feelings, some transcendental emotions, like waves start coming. Like when we touch to these places, they have so much power. They are one personalities, you know. If you pray to Sevakunj, if you pray to Yamuna, if you pray to Imnitala, if you pray to Shingarvat, they are one personalities. It's not ordinary places. Maharaj said one time, this Vrindavan doesn't belong to this earth. We are not on the earth. We are not. Doesn't belong here, this Vrindavan, to this plane, to this material place. It is completely transcendental. All the trees are kalparikshas, chintamani, all the stones. All these trees are one rishis. They are all chanting Radhe, Radhe, doing their bhajan. This is not an ordinary place. If you go to your home, in your house, wherever you are, you can just think about Vrindavan. Think about the Vaishnavas. Think about all these holy places and pray in your heart. Pray in your mind. And definitely you will be purified. Like Gurudev said that all these places, they contain the moods of the Brajavasis. How Mother Yashoda loved baby Krishna. She was wearing very valuable necklaces. She was the queen of Vrindavan. Very nice earrings. But she was cooking spinach for Krishna. Maybe 2 rupees. No? How much is spinach? This necklace she's wearing is like no cost, cannot be compared, so expensive. And she's cooking this spinach for Krishna and so full attention. She doesn't pay any attention what's going on with her necklace. But she is full attention that she doesn't burn that 2 rupee spinach she's cooking for Krishna. So much attention, that love, that affection for Krishna, that type of brain. When the milk was boiling on the stove, she put baby Krishna down, thinking, oh, from my breast milk I cannot make any sweet rice, any sandesh. So she goes and saves the milk. And milk is thinking, oh, Mother Yashoda's breast milk is endless. It will not end. Krishna will drink and drink and drink, and Mother Yashoda will make Krishna to drink and drink and drink her milk, and I will have no opportunity to save Krishna. I better give up my life. So this way, that milk on the stove just flow, boiling, and then trying to finish his life, and coming on the stove, down, up. And that time, Mother Yashoda immediately goes and pacifies this milk, puts it down, the fire down, thinking like, oh, this milk is so valuable. Yashoda is thinking like this, like I cannot make things that I can with my breast milk. So Krishna's objects are so valuable, like that milk. Mother Yashoda knows, because I will serve with that milk to Krishna. She's thinking like that, so valuable. So that time Krishna becomes extremely angry. Why Mother Yashoda stopped milking, giving her milk to me? And that time he got so angry and breaking this, the pastime, the yogurt pot. And then he realizes his mistake, his naughtiness, and then immediately running to the next room. And that time Mother Yashoda comes back, and then she sees all the yogurt spread on the ground, on the floor. But then she understands that because she sees the little footprints of Krishna on the yogurt. Notice he made these footprints, Krishna, when he was running away because of the fear of Mother Yashoda. And Mother Yashoda, following those footsteps of Krishna, which were printed on the yogurt, on the ground, on the floor. And that time, she's coming like a cat, like very silently. And she came behind, she came inside the room, next room. And that time, Krishna's back is turned to the door. So he doesn't see. And he's taking, because he climbed, and then to this grinding motor, and he's stealing the butter now, hanging from the ceiling, from the pot. And he didn't see Mother Yashoda silently coming from behind. And then he's feeding the crows and the monkeys, that time with that butter. And the monkeys, they saw Mother Yashoda. She's coming, entering to the room, and she has a stick, very tiny stick on her hand. And then she's entering to the room, and the monkeys saw Mother Yashoda, and they ran away, and all the crows. And Krishna didn't understand what's going on, why they're running away. And little bit he turned, little bit his face, and from the back of her shoulder, his shoulder, he saw Mother Yashoda is coming, and immediately he jumped down from that uka, from that grinding motor, and then he started running. He ran outside the house, courtyard, and then the house, because he's thinking, oh, Mother Yashoda, so chaste, so Vedic, Vedic ladies, they never go outside of the house, on the street. So Krishna is thinking, she cannot follow me, she cannot run behind me on the street. And then Krishna started running, and then Mother Yashoda behind him, running to catch him, running and running on the street. And that time, Mother Yashoda had some flowers on her hair for decoration, and those flowers are falling to the ground on the street, and they are telling these flowers to Mother Yashoda, oh Mother, ran faster, faster, oh ran faster, faster. So she's running faster, faster. But Krishna, who can catch Krishna? He's the supreme God. Even Brahma, Shiva, all the rishis, they are trying to catch Krishna in their meditation, his lotus feet, but they cannot catch. How possible to catch him? And he's running and faster and faster, and Mother Yashoda trying faster, but she's so much perspiring, so much difficult because she's a little bit chubby. So difficult for her to run. But anyhow, running, and finally Krishna realized, oh, she's trying so much effort to catch me, so much bhakti, so much devotion, so much. And that time, Krishna's heart melted. So we heard that two fingers too short when Mother Yashoda was trying to bind Krishna. Like, we are doing two things should be, our effort and also Krishna's mercy. Like 1 month, we woke up early, we came to Mangal Arti very early, we did our Mangal Arti, and we did our parikrama, and we chanted all the ashtakams and kirtan and bhajan, and then we heard Harikatha. So much effort. We went to parikrama, holy places, in the buses, up and down, 2-3 hours, so much effort. And we did parikrama, hot sun, and Krishna saw our effort. Oh, for me, they are doing Kartik. For me, they are waking up early. For me, they are coming and praying and doing arti, going all these holy places. For me, Krishna is thinking and seeing us. God is watching us. And his heart melted, like Mother Yashoda when he saw how much she's trying to catch him. running so hard, Krishna's heart melted and led himself to be binded. And similarly, seeing our effort this whole Kartik, Krishna will be agreed to be bound by us maybe one day, hopefully. But he agreed that Mother Yashoda binds him. And that time when Mother Yashoda caught Krishna from behind, and when Krishna saw that little stick, so tiny, that Mother Yashoda is holding on her hand, he was trembling. He was so much afraid, really, and he was crying. Not acting. This is not like he's doing some type of acting, imaginary thing. Really, he was afraid. The Supreme Personality of Godhead. How powerful, how beautiful, how sweet this is. Krishna's highest quality is his Bhakta Vatsalya. He is controlled by the love of Arjuna, his disciple, in Satyabhama, and became the chariot driver. And driving this chariot on the Kurukshetra for Arjuna's love. Arjuna cannot make him to hear when he wants him to turn the chariot left and right. He's kicking Krishna from behind, from the shoulder, if he wants him to turn right or left. And Krishna is following Arjuna's order. This is his Bhakta Vatsalya. If God is so merciful, he has a form, and he's so merciful, he's controlled by the love of his devotees. This is his mercy. He is not an impersonal God, a Brahman or Paramatma. He is not like somebody, like God sitting on the sky and punishing us. No, this Krishna is controlled by the love of his devotees. This is mercy. This is so much mercy. And when Yudhishthira Maharaj was doing the yajna, that time Krishna became Chokidar, sitting at the door and watching the shoes of the sadhus coming for the yajna. This is Bhakta Vatsalya, merciful. Merciful, so merciful. And in Sevakunj, he tried to enter, and the manjaris with big sticks made with flowers, stopping. Rupa Manjari, Rati Manjari, Ramana Manjari. You cannot enter. Our Swaminiji, she doesn't want to see anything black. Nothing. We removed our black kajal. We wear all these white saris. She doesn't want anything to see black. You cannot enter. That time she is falling on the feet of those manjaris. Krishna, the Supreme God, and Kakuvani, telling, oh, you're so beautiful, so nice. Please, one time, let me go inside, because Sevakunj, Radharani's Kunj, Krishna cannot enter. But he is begging. He is begging to Radharani's servants. Imagine Radharani's position. What is her servant's position? Krishna is falling on their feet. How powerful, because Sadhu Sangha means Sadhu gives their power to the disciples. If we are properly associating with sadhus, this is the connection. Sadhu makes us like himself, like herself. Now this is a very beautiful thing, that manjaris are so powerful, so much controlled by Krishna, is controlled by them. And finally, Krishna enters to Sevakunj, and that time, to pacify his separation, he takes Radharani's 2 lotus feet, like newly budded, like a lotus flower, and puts on his head like a crown to pacify his separation. So this is his Bhakta Vatsalya, Krishna, the Supreme God. He's not acting. He's really controlled by the love of his devotees. Because his devotees, they really purely love him. Like we heard, the Brajavasis, whatever they do, when gopis, they decorate themselves, they put kajal, they thinking, oh, when Krishna sees me, he will be happy. When Krishna sees me, he will please. So this way they are decorating themselves. In this world, we decorate ourselves for our own enjoyment, to impress people. But gopis are not like that. So their love is transcendental. So this love is in the holy places, here in Vrindavan. That is why we come here, and somehow this type of love of the Brajavasis, Mother Yashodas, Nanda Babas, Sakas, gopis will one day come in our hearts. How they love Krishna, how they control, how they have affection. So might come in our hearts one day if we follow under the guidance of Rajabasis and the Sadhu Sangha, and this flame, this bhakti will come in our hearts. So Vanchakalpa Karunasya, I pass over to Prabhupada Krishna.
ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्लिमितमेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। देवं नारायणं वन्दे वृन्दवनिवासिनं अनन्तगुणसिद्धार्थमूर्तिवत्सलं। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसरि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। For my best sisters, in the will of the Spirit of my spiritual masters, in the Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj, Sixth Guru Sita Bhaktivedanta Madhusudana Goswami Maharaj, Srimati Krishna Tilika Purani, Sannyasis, Vaishnavas, Pranam, Hare Krishna. So, Krishna says in Gita, no? Avyastha yoga yuktena chitta sannaya mina paramam purusham deyam jati partam chintayam. When one constantly practices again and again with a steady purpose, finally he achieves Krishna, finally he achieves Bhakti. Avyas yoga yuktena, avyas means practice. Constantly practice. This is our sadhana. No? Again and again, listening, again and again, describing, chanting, doing parigram. Once Siddhartha praying is very important. No? So this is our sadhana. No? Abhyas yoga. Many times we're trying to meditate in what we are listening, but as soon as we try, immediately the mind runs away. Just take a few seconds, no? But again, Avyas yoga, one should again take the mind and put it back into the topic, the name, guna, rupa, lila of Krishna. And this practice actually, it is all life practice. It is not just only in Kartik, but it is all life practice. One time, somebody asked the Didi, what is the meaning of Vayan? What is the meaning of Vayan? And Didi said, happily doing every day the same activities and feeling happy. So this is our practice. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Nirmanam, Papasaranam. Again and again, again and again. So, what is the result of that? Bhagavan says, Satam Prasanga Mama Vidya Sambido, Bhavanti Hrikarna Rasta Enagata, Tajosan Asu, Avarga Varani, Srada, Rati, Bhakti, and Kranisati. When we stay in Sadhu Sangha, when we hear from the lips of sadhus, Bhavanti Hrikarna Rasta Enagata. This kata is like a tonic that comes through the ears, goes to the heart, and makes the person fully like youthful again. It rejuvenates the person, it rejuvenates the heart. This is the effect of kata. Bhavanti Hrikarna Rasayana kata. This is like a tonic. Tajasana Asu Apavarga Parmani. This Harikata has the power to take you out of the path of material existence, out of the path of birth and death. It takes you your likeness for material things. But not only that, Shraddha, Rati, Bhakti, and Chronicity. One gradually develops Shraddha, Rati, and Bhakti. No? So this is like a nutshell of actually the process. No? What is Strada? No? Strada tu anyo bayana party umuk cita vriti visesaha. Strada means the natural tendency of the heart towards bhakti, towards serving Krishna. Krishna seva vasana. This means Strada. So when a person desires to serve Krishna, when comes this desire to serve Krishna, when the person searches for the opportunity to serve Krishna, we can understand that the Strada is coming. So Sadhu Annu Payamaya, no. Strada Vishwas Kahe Sugridani Krishna Bhakti Kaila Sarva Karma Kritakaya. So what means Paramarthi faith means that when I have the full conviction that just like performing any of the limbs of bhakti, everything is fulfilled, everything is performed, this is Strada. So no need to do extra efforts to maintain life, for money, to buy whatever is necessary for material life. Because only by performing the limbs of bhakti, everything is accomplished. Now this is a big thing. It's a very, very big thing. So this is the first step, this is Strada. So by this we can check actually where we are. So what to say? Today is the last day of Kartik, and we're fully indebted to our gurus, Sripad Bhaktivedanta Maharaj, Swami Maharaj, Krishnapriya Didi, Sannyasis, Vaishnavas, so much effort they are putting, so actually we can develop this drop. So we are all eternally indebted to them, and hopefully we can make some worthwhile seva in the days and years coming to them. So eternally grateful to them, eternally just praying to become their sincere and truthful servants. Jai Manchakal Bhagavad